What up, what up, what up, what up, baby? Al York Sports with another one, baby. Another week, baby. More information. More hard work, baby. More fun. Yeah, man. Just chilling, man. Another Friday. World Series is popping off. You know what it is. Yeah. Hold on, let me see. My man hitting me up. I hope everything good on my side over here. Okay, there we go. We got Douglas in the building. So I know everything is everything. What up, Philly kid? Tell me if you can hear me good. Tell me if the technical shit is right. Suge Knight in the building as always. Salute to Suge Knight. Salute to my man Akbar. My man Crip. That's my nigga right there, man. Everybody tapping in, man. Salute to y'all on a busy Friday when the World Series is on and college football is on. We got a lot of shit popping off. My man Lower tapping in out of Missouri. We got guys from Detroit, New York, Philly, everywhere, baby. Y'all already know, baby. New York Yankees to the death, man. I don't just wear this because we winning. That's my team, man. Right now it's zip out in L.A. Should be a tremendous series, but I hope that my New York Yankees prevail, man. Yeah, Steve Levine in the building, man. My other guy, another guy from Philadelphia originally, but in his last 10 years, he been all over this motherfucker. Yeah, man, just shouting everybody out, man. Hold up, all right, let me turn this off. Busy show tonight. Hold on, let me lower these TVs. I don't even know why I got volume on them. Give me a minute, guys. Hopefully we got no technical difficulties. I got my man NOP stepping in first. Then I got KGM stepping in second. And we hoping for a great show. We got NBA back in the building. We got the World Series. We got NFL Week 8. We got college football. I mean, we got everything popping right now. It's the best time of the season to be, quite frankly, with y'all. Let me know how the mic is sounding, y'all. Yeah, if it sound like some wind shit, let me know. I just ripped this mic off. Because it might be the mic, man. It's an expensive mic, but if it's sounding windy, let me know before we proceed. I cannot do that. Y'all can do that for me. Yeah, let me know what's going on, man. We're going to go to the message of the day. Then we're going to start this magnificent show. But I'm just waiting for one of y'all to reply to tell me how the mic is. Yeah, just let me know how it is. Any of y'all, just say it's good. Okay, Douglas, thank you. We appreciate you, my guy. All right, let's start the show, man. Message of the day. Whatever you do in life, lead by example. Especially if you got kids, nephews, nieces, and just younger people in your life. Lead by example. I can't tell you more than that, man. Let's start this show, man. Yes, sir. Al York Sports. The road truth. I know y'all be bugging, man. Yo, why Al always do that? You be surprised how many people be doing that in their crib. I heard like 10 people be doing that shit. Cal in the building, KGM. Al York Sports, message of the day. Drop the beat. Y'all already know. World Series, college football, NFL, NBA, boxing, UFC, whatever the fuck you want, whatever they got, I'ma fucking give it all to y'all with my teammates, man. My teammates are very much involved in what I do, man. Alright? I'm trying to get this spirit and this energy up. It's not right where it needs to be at, but I promise you, before the show is over, it's gonna be there with interest, my niggas. Let's start. Man, what the fuck? Here we go. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York. I definitely got to shout that out. My Yankees are playing. Shout out to Sam, the man, the shooter. My guy, Price Tag Entertainment and Media. Few checks from my man Low Lower. Mech 1 Beats with the banging beats. And the Al York Sports Show. Sports book reviews and snack sessions. Both on YouTube. The series. Both the series is on YouTube. And last but not least, if you need your jerseys, you hit my man Rookie Vargas on Facebook. He got multiple shit and he's got more shit behind the scene and he can order shit. So hit my man Rookie Vargas up. Don't say I ain't look out for you. That's 3 of them I did for you. Okay, first thing first. We got the series. It's the top of the 4th inning. 2-man down. Flaherty and Cole are dealing. Nothing. Top of the 4th. 2 outs. Anthony Rizzo on the plate. This is going to be a great series. I'm hoping it'll be a great series. Me and Noah will tap more onto the series. Other news. The NBA is back. We got the NBA now back in the rotation with the football, college football, and even the World Series and boxing. So salute to the NBA. The NBA is back, which brings us more sports, more entertainment, and more fun. Other news. Minnesota Vikings have lost tackle Christian Darrisaw, one of their top players and one of the best players in that position in the NFL, which is a left tackle, and has a torn MCL and an ACL. Coach O'Connell confirmed today, get well soon, son, but he's definitely out for the season. Christian Darrisaw, get better, bro. Other news. Miami Dolphins, I don't know why they doing this. They crazy for doing this, but they activated Tua Tagovailoa. And all I'm saying, this dude is like one more concussion from his body being fucked up, I'll say, in the future. He might not feel the effect immediately, but I guarantee you, in his 40s, 50s, that CTE is going to kick in if he keeps fucking around getting these concussions. He got the contract. He made some money prior. He can get a TV gig. He does not need to be out there with these big ass grown fucking linebackers and linemen and just continue to get popped because, like I say, he's one concussion away from being out of football and maybe fucking up his life forever. Other news. The Titans and the Chiefs working to finalize the deal. Matter of fact, they did. I wrote this 2 days ago. The Chiefs picked up DeAndre Hopkins for a 2025 5th-round pick that could drop to a 4th-round pick. Omar Vargas in the building. Jose Ramos in the building. What up, y'all? So the Titans going to get basically a 4th-round pick because Hopkins will play the game as long as he don't get hurt, and they will advance to the playoffs. So once that happens, that would drop to a 4th-round pick, and the rich get richer. You know, you get Patrick Mahomes. Right now he's skating around with suspect receivers, and he's doing it. He already got 3 guys out for the season. Hollywood Brown. They said Rice might come back, and Juju's hurt. They still like 6-0. Now, you throw in D-Hop in there, a former number 1 receiver who's probably no less than a tier 2. Be careful. Hopkins got big hands for a reason. All he's got to do is be a possession receiver, catch it, everything Mahomes throw him, and he's going to make a living with Mahomes the next 2, 3, whatever years he's over there. Other news. L.A. Dodgers lose a legendary left-handed pitcher. This should have been the first thing I bring up, but I'm doing so much that I'm like all scrambled up, but no excuses. I'm going to continue to work. Fernando Valenzuela, 63 years old, died the other day, and this further makes it more where the Dodgers might win this series. And I'm not making no excuses. I'm going Yankee. Yankees are going to win. That's my theory. But they got too many things to play for. You got the Fernando joint. You got the fact that they hate the Yankees, but then again, the Yankees hate them, but they going for their 8th title. Yankees going, for the 28th title. And there's another theory I heard that if the Dodgers win, not only would it be their 8th title, so if it happens in 2024, now we got Kobe Bryant. So they get a lot of shit going their way, but at the end of the day, They got to win on the scoreboard, not by theory. But rest in peace, salute, Fernando Valenzuela, one of my favorite individuals. I love me some Fernando. Rest in peace, Fernando Valenzuela. Okay, well, where my man at? Let me see if I can pull my man Noah Parker. He should be in the building. Let me take this mic off real quick. I'm hoping I don't need nothing to hear him. But let me see if I can find him first, because he kind of forgetful. If not, I might have to bring in KGM first, since I see KGM in the building. But let's give Noah Parker his fair shake. And let me keep talking until he pops up. Like I said, Fernando, a lot of people ask me, should he be in the Hall of Fame? He doesn't have the ideal numbers to be in the Hall of Fame. But one thing about Fernando, when he came on the scene, he was incredible. Rookie of the Year, Cy Young Award winner, won the World Series. He pitched Game 3 against the Yankees in '81. Noah, I'm waiting for you, baby. Let me try to pull you in. Fernando, to me, should be in the Hall of Fame. Fernando Mania. He did a lot early, faded late, but I still think he should make the Hall of Fame. Let me see if I can bring my boy real quick. I'm trying to put you in, Noah. If I can't put you in, then I try the other way. What's up? You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hold on. Let me put the earpiece on. Yeah, I just see some mouth movement, but no, I didn't hear no words. Hello?
I got you.
Okay,
I hear you.
I hear you loud and clear. First thing first, this is my man NOP, aka the Secret Weapon, aka John Carlos Stanton. Y'all know what it is. I call him Gone Carlos Stanton because always hitting home runs. So what's up, Noah? Before we start going on, what's up first, and then let's start this magnificent show, bro.
All right.
What?
First thing first, man. You fucking with the worst.
Okay.
Game 1, baby. Game 1. We doing this like a live stream. So if I come in saying something crazy, it's because something happened in the game. But right now, it's just they're still feeling each other out here in the first round. You know, nobody's throwing no haymakers yet. You know how it is.
Right. Seems like you're dragging. I don't know if it's just me or if anybody can notice that. Yeah, it's probably something going on with the joint. I don't know what it is, but let's continue to work. Okay. Before we get into the baseball game, we had a football game last night in LA at SoFi Stadium as the underdog LA Rams, who were 2-4 at the present time, versus the 5-1 Minnesota before the game started. After the game ended, it was 3-4 Rams, 5-2 Minnesota Vikings. Why was that, Noah Parker?
Well, we talked about this last week and the week before. It's been a trend that's been picked up pretty easily. Whoever the Lions play the week before gets beat the next week. And we saw it again this week. The Vikings played the Lions in a tough match, 4 days prior. Come out, they're licking their wounds, came out a small favorite, which is why, because of the record and, they're playing at a better – and, the Rams are still getting their pieces back. Puka's first game. Cooper's still getting his sea legs back. But I think it's 4-0 now, maybe 5-0. Whoever plays the Lions the week after, they just come out not as, just a little less from what they had before that.
Lions are physical. Dan Campbell and his whole group, they physical.
Yep.
I remember there was a couple years ago, the Niners was doing that. Like, whoever played the Niners the next week wasn't showing up because they were beat up. You remember that?
Right.
A couple years back. So, real quick, if you're the Rams, are you buyers or sellers? Then we're going to move on.
I said if this is the week. If they won this week, then you keep going. If they would have lost, I think you start selling. But the fact that they won the division is so up in the air. In my opinion, it's anybody's division. I don't think Seattle is a clear-cut favorite. I don't think San Francisco is a clear-cut favorite. Now you in this race, you're getting your horses back. I think you have to ride it out here. If they would have lost yesterday, maybe you think about selling. But the fact that they won, you got to ride it out. I think your buyers here. This it's not like this is the NFC North or whatever, or
Right, right,
a
right,
division
right.
where you have no shot. So I think you got to go now, especially after a big win like last week in front of
Not
your
only
home crowd.
that, winning the Super Bowl a couple years ago,
Yep.
Matthew Stafford ain't with the rebuilding shit. The thing that killed me with the Rams is they got to solidify their defense, which they had a great one a couple years back when they had Ramsey and Donald. But they don't have them no more. Or Floyd either, who went to your Buffalo Bills and then wound up with the 49ers. But what I'm saying is I think you should buy some defensive pieces and just see what happens.
Right.
You agree?
Yeah.
Okay,
Why
let's
not?
move on to the Diamond, like you just mentioned, in LA. The New York Yankees versus the LA Dodgers, game one in a great, highly anticipated, great series. The world is watching. You got Otani Nation, Judge Soto Nation, Mookie Bet Nation. I mean, where do you go with it? If there's anything or any knock I will have to present, and if the Dodgers lose, even though I'm a Yankee fan, I will admit they got a lot of pitchers that are not pitching in the series that they was expecting, from Kershaw to Glasnow to Stone. Can they overcome that, Nova, like they've been doing the whole National League and beat the Yankees?
I wouldn't. It wouldn't surprise me if they did, because not just because they've won it in the Mickey Mouse year, the World.
Yeah, I got you breaking up. I don't know if you're breaking up in general, but I got you breaking up. Yeah, no, I got you breaking up. I don't know if you're breaking up in general. I can't even hear you at all now. Okay, you might want to exit out, come back in. I'm going to pull you back in. This is what I hate about this shit over here, man. Dad, this shit was popping too, man. Noah, exit out real quick. I'm going to pull you back in. Yeah, can you hear me? Okay, hold up. Okay, it's not letting me. Okay, try now. Let me try now. Hold up. Okay, you should be able to get back in. Guys, we got no control of this technical difficulty shit. So as much as you want to be
You hear me?
mad, you can't be mad at us. We got no control of that. We only could control the information we got. Okay, Noah, continue as you were saying.
I was talking about that. I think Dave Roberts has been a tough manager to watch some of the in-game decisions he makes, not just with the bullpen, but sometimes with the starting lineups. He's very erratic. They had Tommy Edman batting cleanup last game. Now he's batting last. So there's not a lot of consistency. But the thing about it, Aaron Boone does a lot of the same stuff too. I think it's about even. They both won one. They both know how to win as players. And Boone's trying to get over that hurdle. I think this would have been his last year if he didn't make it this year. You know, without getting fired. Like, people forget, Joe Girardi was in Game 7 of the ALCS, one game away from the World Series, before he got beat by a team that cheated. So,
Right.
and that's how he got fired. So, I mean, they gave him a lot of rope, 7 years. And, he's pretty much got a stranglehold on what to do with this lineup and what to do with these teams. So I have it even with the coaching matchup, the managing matchup. But even with all those injuries, the Dodgers have prevailed because, they've had so much work in the farm and so many guys that could back up everybody. So I had it more even than Dodgers being minus 140 favorites. I had it closer to even, but I get it. We had to have the edge because of home field.
Right. And another thing, Dodgers got people stepping up offensively that weren't expected. Even though me and you know people like Kike Hernandez, we know he shows up in the playoffs, but he's playing magnificent. Then you got Edman came out of nowhere, they got from St. Louis that's stepping up. It's not only the Freemans of the world, the Otanis and the Betts. Their whole lineup is wicked. I didn't even mention Lux, another guy, and Muncy, who's not hitting for numbers, but we know Muncy hits some big bangers. So to me, that's what kind of made up for their lack of pitching. Now the Yankees pitching been better, even though we went through, phases in the year where, we had like the best pitcher to like the worst pitcher in 21 games, Noah. But now then we fixed it up again. But I think the biggest thing that Aaron Boone has done that I never gave him credit for was moving Gleyber Torres to the #1 spot. Because not only is Gleyber hitting, it's rubbing off on everybody. Now, do you agree with me with that assumption or not?
Yeah, I do. I always thought he was going to eventually put Chisholm up there.
Right, right. Damn, it sounds like you breaking up again, brother. Fuck this. I can't do nothing, y'all. Yeah.
I hear you. You hear me?
Yeah. You broke up there like you was in the ocean or something.
Yeah, I was saying, I mean, when you have a guy like Soto behind you, you're going to get pitches. And that was huge because when he was batting 6th or 7th, they could throw whatever to him. And, he's pretty much a free swinger. He doesn't have the power he used to have, but he swings a lot of bad pitches. But he was getting a lot more pitches now because he didn't want to walk him, and he's still patient enough. So batting leadoff ended up being perfect for him. I thought about that early in the season, like having a guy like him up there, up top, but I just didn't think he had enough speed, so I never thought they'd try it. But they don't even need, this. He's not your typical leadoff hitter. But for now, it's working, and he probably out of here after the season because he's a free agent. It wouldn't surprise me if he walks and they don't pay him. But let's hope he finishes off with a bang if this is his last series with New York.
Right. I was cursing Boone out. We picked up Chisholm. The guy could lead off. Why is he leading off? But It seems like Boone's pushing the right buttons right now, and I don't want to fuck that up because I even called his number. You've been calling this number. My man's been calling this number. And I got to the point, I like Boone because I never forget that Game 7 home run. That shit's still freshly on my mind against the Boston Red Sox. I don't give him mad leeway because of that. So I was the last one to call his number, but you know what? He got us here, and if he finishes, Noah, what else we can fucking say, bro? We can't hate at all.
Nope.
And so your prediction on the series, then we moving
on. I said in 5, it would end in New York, but it probably goes at least 6. I don't think it goes 7. Whoever wins, I think it's going to split in L.A., and whoever wins in Game 3 probably takes it. That's
not good enough on the Al York Sports Show.
Yankees in 5.
Okay, that's how you talking to me. I got the Yankees in 6, 7. If I had a gun in my head, I'd probably say 6. And let's hope they do that. Okay, now the NBA's back. So before I go to choose when and why, we roughly got about 8-10 minutes. The NBA being back, what does that mean to Noah Parker when you hear the NBA is back?
With the NBA is back, it means to me all these teams all got new players. The first few weeks is always just trying to figure out who's where the chemistry's going, how do they fit, because everybody's on new teams right now. So it's hard. Even the odds makers are making lines where they just kind of almost guessing. For the most part, they close enough, but
they can't predict continuity.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
You can't predict that.
Yeah, it's you just want to just see what they got out the gate. Even the eye test doesn't work here. Numbers don't work. It's hard to figure out the motivation early on, and then a few weeks in, then you start to pick up what teams can do what, and if these coaches are able to coach some of these players, and I'm looking forward to it. But for now, I'm not really putting anything on it significant, more than just giving every team the eye test and seeing where they all fall for now.
Okay. Real quick, if you had to put them in 1 being the highest, 3 being the lowest, what moves would for you the best move? Doesn't necessarily have to mean what everybody agrees to. I want to know what Noah, because I know you're smarts in sports, so I know this means a lot for me. Who made the third best pickup, and who made the first big pickup from what it looks like on paper? Because like we said, we don't know yet, but on paper, what it looks like.
I love that Hardenstein pickup to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay.
I know he's hurt right now, but
I was surprised that that'll be up there for you. Great pickup, but I thought there was just way bigger names than that.
Well, just because how good that team was already, and they don't even use a big man, putting a guy like that in there. But I'm gonna say one of the worst pickups, in my opinion, is still gonna be Karl Anthony Towns. I think that's really gonna hurt that team more than anything. But there's not really a pickup that jumps out at me that I think's huge. It's gonna help. I do like Klay Thompson going to Dallas, opening up that team. And DiVincenzo opening up a lot more 3-pointers for
remember,
Minnesota, because
they're already unhappy with Randall. It's only like 1 or 2 games.
That don't surprise me though.
They say he looked lazy and
yeah.
all that. How do you even got opinion in 1-2 games?
Yeah, so that's why it's hard.
So that might work out for the Knicks, because Towns don't look lazy. He's just not one of your favorites. I like the Towns pickup. I just don't think he puts us over the top. I mean, he gets us closer, but I don't think he puts us over the top. I still think Boston got us. Not because I seen the game the other day. I just think Boston is deeper and still better than us. That's what I think.
The East is so weak, it doesn't even matter to me. I mean, obviously, Paul George, it could be huge, but we don't even know if
East is weak. I think the East is dope right now.
I think it's
Georgia, Philly, Towns in New York, Boston keeping everybody. Miami made a few adjustments. I mean,
that's it. I mean, there's the Bucks, Philly, and Boston. That's it. And to me, Pacers they didn't really improve, in my opinion. I don't think the Heat improved. They just got blown out the other night too. I think Jimmy Butler's on the decline.
Got people back though. Remember, they lost guys for the whole season. In the middle of the season, they got them back, so they will be better. And topping there another year is definitely going to be more experience. So I don't think they really have to go get somebody. You feel me?
But the East, but in my opinion, the West is head and shoulders as a whole better. I mean, it's pretty much top heavy really with Boston, and I guess the Bucks maybe. We don't even know how good Philly. I don't know. I think the East is a lot weaker than all the talent in the West for now.
Right. Well, I definitely like the Klay Thompson pickup. Perfect piece for that team.
Yeah.
Just spot up, shoot, make it.
Yep.
Spot up, shoot, make it.
Time for something new for him.
Yeah, he shot horrible in the preseason, but me and that don't matter. He went 7 for 13 game 1, dropped 22 points. They'll take that all day and twice on Sundays.
Yep.
You understand? So I like that pickup. I like the DeRozan pickup to the Kings. I love the PG-13, but what I don't like is that he's injury prone. You got MB injury prone. So now they're going to be playing a lot of games without those 2 guys.
That's what
but when they're on the court, I love the pickup. But the thing is, how healthy can they stay? So real quick, before we move on to choose one and why, I know it's early, Noah, but I'm going to put you on the spot. Who comes out the West? Who comes out the East?
Oklahoma City and Boston. I mean, that's the easy.
Oh, you like in Boston. I remember you hated Boston last year. I had to talk to you that Boston was for real. So now I guess you're listening to your boy now.
No, I just said Boston.
Like Boston?
All I said was Boston was horrible at covering big numbers. That's all I said last year.
And they wasn't going to win a chip. I remember when you said that too. Okay, so I'm going to agree with you with Boston again. They definitely the favorites. The West is tough, man. So many ways you could go. You can never leave Denver out. I'm going to go Denver. I know it sounds crazy. I love the pickup of Westbrook. I just think he gives them the energy they lack. But I don't want them doing nothing. You don't have to shoot no threes. You don't have to go nut. Just come in and be the Energizer Bunny where you moving the team and you keeping everybody on their toes. Forget about shooting threes and all that. And I like the Denver Nuggets to come out the West. Okay, you ready for choose one and why, my brother?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, give me the breakdown. Don't just give me who you like. Power forwards, whole career. Chris Webber, a.k.a. C-Web. Or Chris Bosh, a.k.a. CB4. Who and why?
Chris Webber or Chris Bosh? I mean, we going whole NBA or all around in college?
Career. I mean, if you want to add chips to it, you want to add better player, it's whatever you thinking, brother. It's no right or wrong answer, as long as you can support it.
Webb was way more dominant. I mean, Bosh was cool by himself in Toronto, but
Bosh was killing it in Toronto.
Yeah, he was.
But when he went in Miami, he had to share the rock with Wade and LeBron.
It's like he was kind of like Kevin Love was in Minnesota. Like he did his thing by himself, and when you put him as a third wheel, a second wheel, he was able to hold his own.
But he won chips that way, so you got to give him credit for that.
He won chips because of LeBron James, but I'll say
he played his part, dog.
Yeah, of course.
CB4 played his part. I don't want to hear LeBron. Chris Bosh played his part,
yeah,
dog.
he had to play his part, or else he would have
No,
been
but
out there.
niggas don't play their part. We've been there. When cats don't play their part. He played his part.
Right. I'm gonna go see Webb though all day. He was more dominant in all facets, defensively especially. He wasn't as lanky and long as CB was, but I'm going Bosch, especially if you count his college career too, and everything he brought to the game. Looks like it's 1-0 Dodgers. I don't know, the throw to the plate, safe. Yep, 1-0 Dodgers.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
Changing channels over there.
No. If you don't mess with it, the shit'll just start pulling up commercials on you. You know what I'm saying? There's some shit with the cable. They be hustling, but they didn't want to charge everything. Okay, C-Web to me, all around the better player. Though Bosch got an inside game, and Bosch can shoot from the elbow. But I just think C-Web was more dominant inside, better rebounder, if you ask me, even though both of them can rebound. This is a tough one because one won chips, of course, because he went with LeBron, and the other one only won in college. So I'm gonna lean C-Web only because I personally like him better, but I wouldn't be surprised if 6 out of 10 people said Bosch, if that makes sense.
6 out of 10. I'd say maybe 4 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna still go C-Web with you. I'm gonna go C-Web because I love C-Web. I love his story and everything. Where he had no money, and they bought 2 of his jerseys, and he didn't even have 50 cents in his pocket. And he's like, "How they selling my jersey and I ain't got no money?" But that's another story. So we got C-Web. Okay, now we going to dual running backs. You already know what that means. Run the ball, catch the ball. LaDainian Tomlinson, a.k.a. the president, or Thurman Thomas, a.k.a. the Terminator and the Mr. Buffalo Bill, your team, dog. I have to find that one for you.
That's not even fair. Before I answer that, I'm going to answer Douglas Bender's question, how far Philly goes as far as the injuries take them. I mean, they're going to be load managing all year. We already talked about it, but I still think they ain't worse than 4th seed in the East. But I can't see them winning even with trust in the process. And then for the question, choose one and why, I'm not going to go against Thurman Thomas, who's all around better back. He had everything. He wasn't just quick like LaDainian, who was a warrior too. Don't get me wrong, but all around better career. I mean, I don't think either one won a ring. So I'm going Thurman Thomas gave you more than just the speed angle and
Thurman was there 4 times though. They got to count for something.
Yeah, of course.
I know you need jury. Look, it don't nothing without the jury, but 4 visitations in there, it's not bad.
Yeah.
There's a lot worse than that.
I don't think LT even got there once with anyone. But
no, but he was. But I would have to admit, I seen both of their whole careers. Thurman was dope. It's just Buffalo had so many weapons. Tomlinson was so dominant, dog. Like, he was more dominating than Thurman, but I get where you say Thurman could just do so many different things. Even block as a running back, which I never heard LaDainian Tomlinson be a blocker as a running back. Thurman Thomas also could block. But I gotta just go against you because the president this dude was just insane at one time. The best football player in the National Football League. And I can't say that Thurman Thomas was ever the best in the National Football League, but I could say LT was. I call him LT, but LT is Lawrence Taylor. That's why we call him the president. So we disagree on this one.
Yeah. I mean, Thomas was in the league, but Barry was in the league, though. That's
I'm saying. But, the Thomas is dope. Hall of Fame, all that shit. Dope.
Yeah.
But I'm going to run LT on a low. Okay, Game 7. Who gets the board, Nova Parker? Roger Clemens, a.k.a. The Rocket, or Pedro Martinez, a.k.a. El Grande. Everybody put your answers in, damn it. Game 7, who gets the ball? Now, I don't want to hear this shit is easy because you got one dude that could throw 100 that had a wicked curveball. Then you got a guy that had 3 pitches. Now, Clemens developed that 3rd pitch after he went to Toronto, and it was, he was butt cheeking it. But but before that, it was just fastball, curveball on some Dwight Gooden shit. But he was so dominant. 20 strikeouts against the Seattle Mariners and Phil Bradley and company. Who's getting the ball for you game 7, Noah Parker?
Give me Pedro Martinez, especially we talking Montreal or early Boston. I'm going Pedro, big game, intimidating. The Rocket, he had stuff too, obviously. Probably won more, big games. Probably pitched bigger games than Pedro did throughout his whole career. But I'm going Pedro Martinez on. I think he had less pitches, but they were just had more on it. They were just I don't know. It's a close one because the Rocket had a lot too. But if I had Pedro in there and I had Clemens sitting there too, I would go Pedro game 7. I mean, that's the guy I want to close it out. That's just me though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I ask my 40+ people, 50+, they would think I'm crazy just even mentioning Pedro because Roger with Boston was just so dominant out the gate, my guy.
Yep.
But what I love about Pedro, he was unhittable there for a couple years, Noah.
Yeah.
There was a time he was so unhittable. He pitched 2 days ago. They snatched him. A pitcher got hurt, gave him the ball, and gave him like 6 shutout innings.
Yeah.
With like 2 days rest in playoff series against Cleveland. I'm like, yo, who the fuck does that shit?
Prime against Prime. I got if they top of their games, I got to go Prime Pedro over Prime Roger.
And
all around, that's my opinion. If they're both at their prime, I'm going his prime is a little bit better than Roger's prime.
No, pleasure for having you, my younger brother. Much love. Thank you for coming on. And you know how we do. Any last words for the people, NOP?
I'm gonna stick with the Yankees in 5, but it's gonna come down to pitching and who can come up in what you say, the clutch. Your favorite word. So we'll find out. Al, your sports show, the best.
My brother. All right, my brother. Okay, that's NOP, guys. Noah Parker. Me and this guy been doing shows for years. It's just we were doing 2-3 years in a row one time, and no matter what, he always makes time for his older brother, Al York. And KGM, let's pull KGM Sports. Noah, if you can hear me, X out. I still see your picture up there. We have a lot of technical difficulties again. Okay, KGM, where you at, brother? Let's get KGM in the building. And we're going to continue. We're going to talk some NFL real quick and free picks and all that shit. Let me see if I can just pull them in. Okay, I'm pulling you in, dog. Okay, hold up. It's taking a little while to get them in. Like I said, guys, we got no control of technical difficulties. Y'all want to beat me up on lacking something? I'm with it. But don't beat me up for something that I got no control of. All right, we can't get them in that way. Hold up. Try again. Try to tap in again, and I'm going to pull you in. We're waiting on KGM right now, guys. Don't go nowhere. We got football. We're going to have the free picks and the spin-off. A lot of show left.
Yeah.
KGM.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, baby?
Al York, what's up, player? How you
My
doing?
guy, I see you, baby.
What's up, man?
And yo, you matching that hat perfect, bro.
Come on, man. You know we got the.
You matching that shit perfect.
There. We got the gear on. What's up, player?
I see you got your cut and all that. KGM,
Man,
I would love to talk
busy.
other stuff, but let me get your shit in so I can make sure you get your work because I know you hungry. I know you hungry.
While we loud and clear.
NFL games of the week. We're going to Cincinnati. 4-2 Philadelphia Eagles versus the 3-4 Cincinnati Bengals. The line is -2.5 for the Bengals. Talk to us.
This is a good matchup for me. You know, the Bengals are coming around now. They're looking kind of tough. The Eagles, you know, they played the Giants and they beat the hell out of them. You know, and Barkley was.
Who hasn't?
You know, Barkley had that battery in his back. That
Minnesota killed him. A lot of teams killed him.
Here's the thing I'm looking at, Al, is Phillies, you know, they got AJ back. What, they get him back last week or maybe 2 weeks now? He's getting his legs underneath him. They got the other kid back. They're going to run the ball. I like Philly here with the points.
Oh.
I think with the points here, Philly could edge them. And for a player prop in that game, I've been riding Saquon this whole year.
Yeah, you definitely have. You definitely have.
He's been hitting the yards for me. You know,
and this is a weak run defense.
Yeah, if stuff goes sour, I've been riding Saquon. Every time they keep him a little low, if he's not getting touches early, sometimes you catch him on the live pretty low.
Right.
But even before the game, he's pretty low. I think they had him at somewhere 70-something this week. I think he could touch that again.
This is the thing, though. This is the thing, though. Joe Burrow and them get up early.
Yeah.
That's going to take Saquon out. That's why you need the Eagles to get up. If the Eagles get up, he's going to eat that the way Derrick Henry ate your shit the other day.
Same with Henry. Yeah, Baltimore gets the lead.
Kill that first half, he's out the window. You counting money.
They look
That's what I'm saying. So you got the Eagles.
I think it's 2.5.
Okay,
right
this is a real funny game. Like, this is where Cincinnati starts to get hot.
They need that win.
I don't trust the Eagles yet. They've been playing a bunch of bad games. They barely beat Cleveland. I'm not impressed how they beat Cleveland. I'm going to say Cincinnati gets them. I'm going to disagree with you. Now, I like Philly better, but I think in this matchup right now, I like the Bengals. But maybe down the line, I would have definitely took the Eagles. But I don't like the way they're playing as a team right now. Even after the bye, they look like shit against the Browns. You know it. Watson could have won that game if he fucking would have been able to score.
I would love to buy 1 point, but I know how you are, so we're gonna stay 2.5 there. I would love to make it 3.5.
No,
but
we could do that.
Plus 2.5.
We could do that, but you know what it is? We just got to make sure we don't sell over like 140 because there's people watching and they're gonna think we're giving out some easy
half
shit.
A point. If you can make it 3, make it 3. But 2.5, I think Philly wins outright, so I'm gonna stick with the 2.5 there.
Okay.
I think they could get it.
Humpty in the building, baby. OG in the building. We going to Tampa Bay to the El Sombrero. 4-3 Atlanta Falcons. 4-3 Tampa Bay Bucks. Bucks just lost. They lost Evans for about, I think, till week 11, if I'm correct, via a hamstring. And this is why I keep telling people, when the game is out of line, take out your main fucking people.
I mean,
they left Godson in there. Or Godwin, they left him in there when the game was already over with and broke his fucking ankle and every which way he can break it. Now he's
Brian,
out for the fucking season. Huh?
Brian just gave us an update. Turn around, Al. Take a peek. Booyah! Let's go. Let's go,
Carlos,
baby.
baby. Let's go, Yankees, baby. Way to go, B4. Way to go, B4.
I was a little down. I was a little down, but now we're doing okay.
-2 for Atlanta. Atlanta won the earlier contest, was down the whole game, snuck and won that game. Does the Bucks get them back? Oh, the same story here.
Well, Al, if Atlanta kicks the 3 and wins that way, I win like 3 tickets. Them scoring that touchdown busted me out of 2 tickets, but I won 1 ticket. It was messed up. And you know, I was praying for overtime because I wanted all 3 to cash.
Bucks
so that was a crazy game.
Should have won that game. You had Bucks?
Bucks, yeah. I had
they should have won that game, dog.
And you know what? If the Bucks closed it out, I would have won more money, but the lesser ticket won out of all that craziness.
Okay.
So here's the thing. The Evans thing, he was hurt before the game. Everybody knew it. And he was looking good, but one bad tackle.
He wanted that 100.
He wanted it.
He wanted that 100. Then he dropped. I didn't like how, and I don't mean to sound funny.
Yeah.
The one he caught, he wasn't hurt. But the one he drops, now you hurt.
He got hurt.
I wasn't feeling that.
Yeah. I see that all the time.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. You wasn't hurt the one you caught, but the one you dropped. Now you grabbing your hamstring and you're screaming. Why you wasn't screaming on the because the one he caught, he went down.
He twisted. Yeah,
his leg was kind of awkward.
Yeah. I watched that whole game.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, those guys being out, expect them to use that run back, that rookie they got. What's his name? The rookie, the backup. He's pretty good. They're going to use him a lot.
The running back from Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
I know you talk about the kid's a beast.
He's good. They're going to throw
the ball in the back. Is it Irvin?
Yes, Bucky Irving.
Okay, there you go.
Bucky. So they're going to try to use Bucky. They were using him last game. They were passing out of the backfield there a lot.
Big time.
But I like
I had Baker over on yards.
Yeah.
And I know he won easy, but let me tell you something. In the fourth quarter, he threw a ball that should have been intercepted. It went through the linebacker's hand, and I think it was Godwin that called somebody.
Yeah.
So after that play, it let them continue to drive, get the onside kick, so he blew it open. But between me and you, if they intercept that and kill the clock, they might have took Baker out because the game was way out of reach.
I like Atlanta here, Alan.
Okay.
I think Atlanta, even though they're on the road, I think the spread is 2.5, two and a half.
So they got to win by a field goal.
Let's say 2.5. I think they win by more than a field goal anyway. And for a player prop in that game, I would be targeting on my fantasy team. I like Kyle Pitts. He's getting hot right now. I think they had him at somewhere 40 yards receiving, something around there. I think he's going to have a big game against Tampa, and he's just been climbing the ladder every week for me in fantasy. So I expect him to get some big targets. And
listen, Atlanta got all the healthy players. Bucks are all fucked up, playing a day short after playing Monday night.
Yeah.
You got to go Atlanta. If the Bucks win, you take off your hats and you just say,
you got to go.
You got to go Atlanta.
It's just like with the Yankees tonight. You're getting plus money. You got to roll with it.
There you go.
You get Cole on the mound. Just roll with it. Don't think about it. You got Cole. You get plus money. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go to Seattle. 12-man. 5-2 Buffalo Bills. 4-3 Seattle. Seattle's coming off a huge win at the Mercedes Superdome and the Mercedes Dome in Atlanta, blowing out the Atlanta Falcons. I told my man they will win that game. I didn't know they would blow them. No Diddy. I don't mean to sound like Diddy, but I'm just saying I knew that Seattle would compete and cover that spread, and they blew them out. Now they're going home off a big victory and playing the tough Buffalo Bills that just recruited Amari Cooper, a #1 receiver, and now they look like they ready to just go for that AFC run. Talk to me.
This is a big game. If I'm not mistaken, DK Metcalf got a little banged up last game too.
He's always banged up.
He was
banged up against the Giants. He was all hurt in the sideline.
The thing about Buffalo is adding Cooper opens so much stuff up for Allen, and I'm gonna say Buffalo covers this game. They're gonna play tough. And they're going to fold Geno. But in a high-scoring game, I could see it being a little bit of a shootout. But I see Buffalo covering. If I'm not mistaken, let me see here. What was it, 3?
Yeah, 3 points.
3 solid?
Yeah.
I think they cover that too. I like Buffalo. So far,
I like Buffalo to win at least by 3. So I might bring it down. I might bring it down to 2.5 or maybe money line, depending what's the better value on it.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, if you buy 2.5, it's going to be cheaper. But if it's close to the money line, I'm just going to take the money line.
Yeah.
But if it's like a $20, $30 difference, then I might buy the half. Okay, we'll leave with Buffalo. Last but not least.
Real quick. Player prop for that game, a guy who I've been eyeing is Shakir. I like Shakir. I think a lot of attention on Cooper. Shakir should get some slants, maybe cover his yards there.
So you like the yards then? No reception, the yards.
Receptions for the yards, yeah.
Okay.
Receiving yards.
Okay, last but not least, I'm going to leave the Washington game out because we're running short on time. I want to get to choose one and why. So we'll skip Washington. We don't know if Daniels is playing Mariota. They're saying Daniels my player.
Let's go real quick. Bears, baby. Caleb Williams, a beast. It's a beast, baby.
I want Daniels. If Daniels is playing, they're going to fuck him up. But let's hope Daniels. I got Washington in that matchup. Okay, 3-3. The Dallas Bozos versus the 3-4 San Francisco 49ers, who are all injured. Everybody injured on that team.
They're banged up.
I mean, if the Cowboys can't beat them in this game, last time they went over there, the Niners beat them like 45-something. Humiliated them.
I say
Cowboys got to be able to compete or win this game.
I say the Cowboys cover the spread. I think it was 4.5.
4 went to 4.
All right, so now it's 4. Yeah. I still
think Debo's going to play, I think. Debo only was sick. And Pearsall's back, the guy that got shot.
They got
but Jennings is out, Ayuk is out.
They got to cover one, Cowboys here. This is like a do or die for them. It's a big game. Cover the points at least. I'm going to take the 4. And for a player prop, if the Cowboys are going to cover, man, you know who's getting the ball. It's going to be CeeDee Lamb doing his thing. So that's what I like there.
CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb for the
All
prop.
I'm saying, Frisco might play some hella defense, though. They're going to have to win that game on the defensive side, and Purdy's going to have to play stout ball because he played like shit
I think
last
he's
week.
gonna
I
play
don't
like
know,
shit again.
dog. I don't even want to tell you what I did last week. I don't listen to some information, not to nobody, some information where all the money was on the Chiefs. So I thought I was in the driver's seat, and I had to watch Mahomes fucking pull these motherfuckers apart. And I never bet against Mahomes again. End the story.
We say that every year, Al. We say that every year.
You agree with
yeah.
You like the Cowboys to cover the 4?
Cowboys with the points and CeeDee Lamb to get his yards.
Okay, I agree with you on that. I will hope the Cowboys at least could cover, but I think 49ers find a way to win, because why would they make it 4 points with Jennings out, Ayuk out, and Cowboys got basically everybody but Parsons. So I think that should be 2, but that's just my opinion. Okay, let's go to choose one and why. You ready?
Oh yeah, my favorite.
Tight ends, NFL tight ends. Who's your guy? Shannon Sharp, a.k.a. Shay Shay, or Antonio Gates, a.k.a. the GOAT. Who and why?
This is a great one. How the fuck do you pick this?
That's what I do, man.
Listen, man. Yeah, this is tough.
Sean in the building. What up, baby? Hold up. I got to give love to my man, Dushawn.
I got to pick one.
What up, Dushawn?
Shout out to Shannon Sharp, man. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing in the podcast.
He's killing it, bro.
Of rings.
He's killing it. He's killing it.
Would I say Gates got the better numbers? Probably, skill-wise, probably a little bit better, maybe. But Shannon Sharp was good, too. But I love Shannon Sharp. I love his podcast. Shout out to Shannon Sharp. Al York, man. Shannon Sharp could come on your show because you're that good, too.
We got to get him. We got to get him.
You got to get him.
We hoping we can make some time for us.
Shannon Sharp. Shout out to Shannon Sharp.
I say Shannon has more mobility than Gates. Shannon could actually catch a ball at the 50 and take it to the house. Gates is not known for that. Gates is a prize possession receiver. They call him Mr. Boxing Out. I mean, they don't call him that, but that's what they used to say. His nickname is the GOAT. He's like a basketball player boxing you out for these first down catches. So great in doing that. One of the best. Tony Gonzalez will probably be my best. Kelsey, and then you got all these other guys that were great also. But Antonio Gates was great for years. But the thing is, Sharp is in the Hall of Fame. Gates will eventually make it there, but he's not in yet.
Hall of Fame.
That's what I'm saying. He would eventually. I gotta go Gates because he was just so big time for Phillip Rivers on third downs. You couldn't even stop him, bro. But Shannon does got more mobility.
Shannon got to send me some of that cognac. You know what I'm saying? You got to send me some of that stuff.
Let's go to small forwards. Small forwards real quick.
All right, let's go.
Carmelo Anthony, a.k.a. Melo. Or Paul Pierce, a.k.a. The Truth. Who and why?
Man, that's a tough one too, man. These are good, man. These are tough, bro. Yo, Melo's a monster, man. But, listen, I grew up loving Paul Pierce. I was so happy when he got the ring. I love Paul Pierce, man. That he was so amazing. He would look like he's playing slowly, rock you to sleep, hit you big three. He used to do everything, man. And he won the ring, got the ring, even though they had the big three with him. Player-wise, this is kind of like –
this could go either way, dog. You got one that didn't win a chip. Won in Syracuse, though, but that don't count for NBA status. Then you got one.
I'm a Paul Pierce fan. I can't say.
Yeah, Pierce won with Celtics.
I'm going with Paul Pierce, but I know Melo could give it to anybody in his prime. Yeah. So, same with Paul Pierce, though. Paul Pierce, give it to you any way you like it, man. That guy was amazing, bro.
He's kind of underrated, though. When we talk about great players, they never mention Paul. Like,
very underrated.
His name ain't The Truth for nothing, my guy.
He was a savage.
Yeah, he's official with it. I think Melo had the prettier game that we want to watch as a fan. But who I want on my team to help us win a chip would be Paul Pierce because he'll make the sacrifices needed. Unlike Melo. Melo's just going to do Melo. Melo got like that Kobe in him, but Kobe finishes. Melo didn't finish.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's move on. Last but not least, let me see if I have another one. Okay, this is last but not least. Center fielders. Who's the better center fielder? Andrew Jones, a.k.a. Kurasov. I can't even pronounce it. I don't even know why they named him that, but that meant like an island or something. Or Jimmy Edmonds, a.k.a. Jimmy Baseball. Who and why?
I'm gonna have to go with Jones. I think Jones was pretty good
Ooh,
in
I'm
the outfield.
surprised.
You know, I liked watching Jones. Jones would get up there, grab some balls. He had a good bat. I'm gonna lean Jones here.
You gonna lean Jones? I love Andrew Jones. He came up young, did a lot. I think he had the. Of course, he hit more home runs than Edmonds for a lot of years. They probably hit the same average. But I seen Jimmy Edmonds made the two best plays I ever seen in baseball. One of them was in KC where he just, like, playing shallow. They hit it way over his head, and he dove and extended as far as he could. You can look it up on YouTube. Best play I ever seen out of a center fielder. Better than Ken Griffey climbing the wall and Bo Jackson and all that shit. I'm going Jimmy Baseball on this one, but slightly, because Andrew Jones was a beast out there. One thing about Jones, he never made no errors. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to throw you an extra one, and we're going to close it up.
All right.
I like this one.
All
Robert Griffin III, a.k.a. RG3, NFL quarterbacks for their first 2 years. Robert Griffin III, a.k.a. RG3, or Cam Newton, a.k.a. Superman. Who and why?
That's
first
tough.
2 years.
Oh, come on, that's tough. First 2 years, that's tough,
And
bro.
see, I like that you said that, because a lot of people will be like, oh, that's easy.
Nah, hell no.
You bugging. RG3 was a beast in Washington.
I went to Washington to go watch him play the Giants that year, and they had
beast over there.
Yo, they had subways everywhere in Washington with his poster outside everywhere that year. It was everywhere, every block, and homeless people everywhere.
Right.
Yo, I've been to New York. I've been everywhere around the world. Washington had the most homeless I've ever seen that year.
Hold up. Salute to Nancy joining our cast. Thank you for joining. She's a big Dodger fan. She's going for the Dodgers. And salute to my brother, Jack One, Zachary Rogers. Salute for tapping in. Yeah, brother, because I'm actually way behind time.
That's all good. But once again, I'm a big Cam Newton fan. I'm gonna go with the fan, my heart, But I know RG3 had a crazy start, and I'm gonna lean Cam Newton though, but just because he was my boy. But best start, to answer your question, I'm gonna change it. You're right. It's RG3. He had a better start in those first 2 years because he was going crazy.
But remember, Cam threw for 300 yards like 10 out of the 16 games.
He did, but Washington always sucked. Like, he had some weapons over there with him, Cam. You know what I mean?
Right,
like, I can't really name
this
anybody
is like the toughest as it gets, because RG3 went over there, bro, and started winning. This was like what Jalen Daniels is doing now. But if you ask me, RG3 was more exciting than what Daniel is right now. And I love what Daniels is doing.
Very similar.
I love what Daniels is doing, but RG3 was just special when he came out. His arm was like crazy until he broke his, I think his ACL, whatever.
Yeah.
He was sucked after that. But Cam Newton, consistent for the first 2-3 years before he started choking, and then that Super Bowl turned everybody off when he didn't go after the ball. But we're not talking that. Shit, this is tough. I'm going to go Cam. I don't know why I'm saying that, because he could go either way, but I love Cam coming out of Auburn, bro. I loved him, so I'm going to go with Killer Cam. Yo, close it up, KGM, because we got to move on, my brother.
UFC tomorrow. Shera Magomedov is going against Petrosian. Shera's undefeated. He's a monster. They call him the Pirate. He got one eye. I love the way he kicks. I'm going with him on the money line tomorrow. Everybody lock in early. UFC, Dana White did it again. What a card tomorrow. Lock in. Let's go, Al.
Put it on the comments, the guy you want, so I can look at it later.
Yeah, I'm a comment.
Yeah, put it on the comments. Yo, KGM, great work. We're going to talk soon. You delivered. My man Noah Parker delivered.
Come on, Yankees.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, Yankees, baby.
Peace out, brother.
Okay, KGM Sports, y'all. Now let's get to the free plays. Then we're going to go to the spin-off, guys. Hold on, let me take this off. Give me a minute, guys. day. 2-1 Bombers. I mean, I didn't look. I'm thinking it's still 2-1. Carlos Stang going deep, making a difference real quick. Hold up real quick. Plays. KGM gave you about 3 of them himself. Now we're going to go to my other free plays. Noah Parker. We went 4-0 last week with 2 pushes. Noah Parker this week like South Alabama, -7 over Louisiana Monroe. South Alabama, -7. He likes Washington, that went to the chip last year, +5.5 versus undefeated Indiana at Indiana. It's going to be a tough game, but he likes Washington +5.5. And then he likes Texas A&M -1 versus the LSU Tigers. Those are his 3 plays. My 3 plays, I like the Eagles and Cincinnati over 47.5. It should be a shootout. Cincinnati defense is suspect. But offense is clicking. Eagles defense is good, but I think Burrow and them can move the rock. It should be in the 50s. I'm hoping it's in the 50s. I like the over. 2 teams, 6-point teaser. Bring the Chargers from -7 to -1 against the Saints. They just got to win by 1. Saints don't even got their QB yet. They should win this game. And then I like the Cowboys from +4 to +10. If they can't cover this shit, I ain't never putting the Cowboys on my ticket. Frisco is fucking hurt all through the board. Dallas should win this game, but at +10 should be safe. And last but not least, money line parlay. Give me the New York Football Jets to beat New England, and give me the Texans to beat the Colts. On the money line, it costs us 120. So 120 wins 100, 1,200 wins 1,000. Let's go to the spinoff. My man B4 leads everybody with 8 wins. The closest I think is Chico Linston with like 4 or 5. Let the best person win. Let's get it. Give me a minute, guys. I got to hurry up because we moving late. Good luck to everybody, man. Yo, if this trade would have fell, you know how hard it would have been for me to pick those numbers up? It would have took me like 10 minutes. 1 through 20. Let's get at least 1 new winner. I can deal with an old winner, but I like getting new winners. I love new winners. But unfortunately, I got no control. And that's on God. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I see Lo back in the building. This is Lo's favorite part of the show, bro. Lo loves the bingo shit. My man Tech. All right, here we go. I gotta marinate all the chicken, baby. You see why there's no way I can make anything happen. It's impossible. On my go. Here we go. Here we go. Giveaway 1, round 6, winner is. Got a winner. Got a winner, baby. Let me move this back. Giveaway winner 1 is number 12. Number 12. That'll be my boy Cal. Cal was on. Yo, let me tell you something. It's 40 spots. Cal played 1 spot. His percentage to win has to be less than 5%, bro. Or damn near around that shit. 1 fucking spot he picked. 12. Salute to Cal, KGM. You don't even have to buy. No, you still gonna buy those 2 things, but I'm gonna throw you something extra since you won. Salute to Cal. Let's go to the next winner. We got the R in the building. Salute to the R, baby. The R tapping in. All right, let me hurry up. Cal Sports is your winner with less than a 5% chance of winning. One number he had. Just one number. 21 through 40. Great show today. Great job by Noah Parker. Great job by KGM Sports. Yankees up 2-1. We got to get game one. Set the fucking tone. We have to set the tone, bro. I don't go nowhere. We got the summary right after, guys. KGM, wow, I think he won one time. One time, so he's a new winner. Let's marinate these bad boys. All right. Giveaway 2, round 6 winner is. We gonna get the R in this shit every week soon. I'm working on getting the R. I'll say he don't want to do this, but we working on getting them in every week. Yeah, got a winner. We got a winner, baby. Let me move it back. Giveaway 2, round 6 winner is 36. 36. That'll be my boy, Allen. Allen from Jersey, who represents the New York Jets and the New York Yankees. Allen's your winner. Salute. We got 2 guys that haven't won in a while. This is beautiful. So the love gets shared around, but it doesn't take away from the champ before who've been crushing them. Summary next. Salute to Cal, KGM, and salute to Allen. It's just great. It's great to spread the love. Like I told you, I like to spread the love. We started it all with Noah Parker. We spoke NBA. NBA's back. The World Series. We spoke the World Series. Choose one and why. Then we had my man come in there. KGM came in, hold it down with the NFL games of the week. We gave y'all some leans. Then we gave y'all the actual free picks of the week. And, you know, like I said, guys, just take the picks, though. You don't have to play them all. Play what you like. And if we like it, you like it, then you know it's a bang. Don't go where we going if it's against your will. You know, if you like it, we like it, then just fuck with it. Get some money. You know, get somebody doing it. We got X in the building. I'll see you, X. Thank you guys for tuning in on a busy Friday. You can see college football. Got the Yankee Dodgers, and you guys still made it your business to tap in. Highly appreciated. Shout out to Sean Taylor tapping in. I already said X-Man. Put your comments, like I said, choose one and why. Put your little, what you think should have been the player pick. I mean, there's no wrong answers. I make these so close. There's no wrong answers. But like I said, thank you guys for tapping in another Friday, Al York Sports. The Raw Truth, open sessions and giveaways. No drinking and driving. I love you guys. See y'all soon, because I'm coming out with a video soon. Love y'all, man. Keep your heads up, man. Rest in peace, Fernando Valenzuela.